Hi, I'm Harrison Keeley. Here's a quick look at today's top stories. First of all, a serious crash on Interstate 24 in Marion County this morning. 2 tractor trailers crashed near mile marker 151. Westbound lanes of the interstate were shut down near the Kimball exit. 1 person was killed at the scene. Crews are working now to clean up debris, and a HAZMAT team is cleaning up spilled diesel fuel. We'll have updates on this story as it develops at timesfreepress.com. A mom in Middle Tennessee has filed a lawsuit alleging her 5-year-old son was raped by older students at his elementary school. The lawsuit says the rapes happened last month in a bathroom while the boy attended an after-school program in Robertson County. It claims a Cheatham Park Elementary School teacher found the child engaging in sex acts with an older male student. The 5-year-old reportedly told his mom that he had been raped previously and enticed by money and toys. Police say no one decided to file charges because all of the suspects and victims are so young. Columnist David Cook is calling on Tennessee Education Commissioner Kevin Huffman to resign. The move comes after the state failed to finalize TCAP test scores and ship them back to schools in time for report cards. State law requires schools to use TCAP results for 15 to 25% of students' final grades in 3rd through 8th grades. Now the delay is creating complications statewide. School districts either have to request a waiver and disregard the TCAP scores, or wait on the scores and issue report cards late. Jira Summerford, the president of the Tennessee Education Association, calls the delay unacceptable. Hamilton County says it will ignore TCAPs and grades entirely this year. Kirk Kelly says there just isn't time or manpower to alter the grades of the 21,000 students who took the test. House Democratic leader Craig Fitzhugh says that while Huffman has pushed for more and more accountability from teachers, his own department has yet to be called to account for its failures. But a state education official says the department just wants to ensure the scores are accurate, given the number of changes made to the tests this year. In today's column, David Cook says he believes this year's TCAP had multiple mistakes, resulting in low scores, and now state officials are backpedaling. He's even calling on the state to release a copy of the TCAP to the public. His column reads, quote, "Our state can process millions of ballots on election day, yet it cannot preside over the grading of multiple choice tests, even when given multiple days to do so." An auto supplier says it will build a $65 million plant in Chattanooga and create up to 300 new jobs. Plastic Omnium Auto Exteriors is locating its new facility at Enterprise South. The company is purchasing about 27 acres at the industrial park. Plastic Omnium is a Tier 1 supplier for Volkswagen and other major auto manufacturers, and it hopes to further expand in Chattanooga in the future. Operations at the new facility will include painting and assembly of components like bumpers and fenders. The company says it will create 184 new jobs by the time it starts production in 2015 and expand to 300 people within 3 years. Nearly 40 people have been arrested on more than 130 drug-related charges after an investigation by the Etowah Police Department. Most of the drugs involved included prescription pills, crack cocaine, marijuana, and methamphetamine. The most serious charge was for sale of Xanax and marijuana in a school zone. It may take 12 to 16 months to prosecute the cases. A Signal Mountain woman's nephew has won American Idol. Asheville rocker Caleb Johnson took the title over Jenna Irene after a nationwide vote. The 23-year-old is related to Leah Ann Marshall, who lives here. Her husband Bob was the former CFO of Crystal. Johnson's first album is due out August 12th. Finally, for the second year in a row, the USA Cycling Pro National Championships will be in Chattanooga this weekend. In total, 185 racers will compete in Saturday's time trial and Monday's road races. On Monday, the women's races will start at 9 a.m., followed by hand cyclists at 12:30 and the men at 1:30. You can find maps, traffic tips, viewing spots, and more all weekend at timesfreepress.com. Turning to weather, today will be mostly sunny with a high near 89 degrees. There's also a slight chance of thunderstorms after 4 p.m. The low tonight will be around 62. That's it for today's newscast. Thanks for being with us. You can find more on these stories and breaking news all day long at timesfreepress.com.